when you're on a team at this level, the amount of time that you spend with those guys, you know, it becomes your family. And they're judged by a 4-year body of work, and their 4-year body of work was pretty damn good.
As the Northwestern Wildcats wind down their season, a familiar face watches from the scorer's table, as he has since 1971.
So this dates back, I was a student manager when I was an undergrad. It was kind of more or less my signature experience at Northwestern. So at that time, the manager did this, kept the scorebook during the games. And I went on to graduate school at Northwestern straight through, and I asked if I could keep doing it. And I'll never forget, Tex Winter was the coach back then, and he said sure, and I'm still doing it.
47 years later, Jeff Connie remains an ever-present connection to Northwestern basketball.
Jeff was a senior when I was a freshman, so I only got a chance to be with him for 1 year, but a lot of my teammates are in town, and it's just been a great evening organized by Jeff.
You know, those are relationships that go back over 40 years, and you can kind of almost pick up in the stories. I mean, you can't pay money for relationships like that. I mean, it's very special, very fortunate.
As you move on and people come in and out of the program and what, and so you tend to identify guys that have been around, and they're kind of the guys that are, you know, they kind of keep you, you know, just in touch with what's going on, and so it's great to have Jeff, you know, continuing to be involved in the program.
We've had some lean years, but you know, I've always believed Northwestern does it the right way, and so it's great to stick with it, and you know, for a better day.
With the national anthem on this Saturday afternoon at Allstate Arena. For this meeting, the Wildcats would be without senior point guard Bryant McIntosh for the second time this year due to injury. That wouldn't keep Northwestern from starting the game fast, getting contributions from everyone from every spot on the floor against the second-ranked team in the nation.
Northwestern off to a great start. Across the lane, kicks it out. Long jump shot coming up. Now he'll pull up with a jump hook inside, and it goes down.
Vic Law to Lindsay. Step back three from the right is good.
It's great execution.
Junior Vic Law began to heat up midway through the first half, connecting on 4 of 7 beyond the arc. And he would not be the only one.
Pulls up and knocks it in. 10-0 run for Northwestern. And the number 2 team in the nation with trouble.
In his first career start, Anthony Gaines stepped in to post the best all-around game of his young career.
Gaines looks pretty comfortable starting for the first time. There he is posting against Winston. Skips it outside, a 3, good by Gavin Skelly.
Continue to talk on defense. Continue to talk on defense. Find shooters. Okay? And when the shot goes up, everybody rebound.
Step back 3. Again! Vic Law. This kid is on fire, 16 in the first half.
The lead continued to build, with Law and Gavin Skelly igniting the offense to the team's best half of the year.
There's number 8 from the three-point line again, over 60% from the field.
And Gavin Skelly exploding here in the late stages of the first half. Skelly the screen, Brown on the drive, pull-up jumper by Brown, good! Isaiah Brown, big shot for the sophomore, and it's 45-22.
Steal on the inbounds, Law. Goes, and he punches it down.
What a half.
Listen, our energy is great. Okay, every hustle play has to continue to be ours. Like, we got 20 minutes. We've played great, our attitude, we're executing, and we can't get out of character offensively. They're gonna be better than they were in the first half, but the attitude we gotta have is so are we. And the first 4 minutes gonna dictate how this rest of this game is gonna go. All right?
They're gonna come out ultra aggressive, so we gotta pick up the energy.
Well, we can't play like we have the lead, and we can't play just to hold on. That was the message that Chris Collins gave his team at halftime. We have to play to win, and that's what we did in the first half.
You know Michigan State's got a run in them somewhere. The question is, when will it come, and will the Wildcats be able to withstand?
Northwestern kept the Big Ten's highest scoring offense at bay through the first 4 minutes of the second half, but foul trouble sent both Gavin Skelly and Derek Pardon to the bench for an extended period.
Well, you worry about the foul trouble. I know I've been harping on it, but I'm just very concerned they won't have any bodies left to play.
The clock was ticking on a Spartan comeback as the offense sprung to life against the shorthanded Wildcats, ripping off a 19-4 run, cutting the lead to just 7 points with 10 minutes remaining.
Bouncing to the right, McQuaid, 3-ball good. 53-46, the lead is 7. Here's the good news, Joe. The Wildcats still have the lead here.
Well,
let's not lose sight of that. They are still in front of this game.
Northwestern is led by as many as 27 in this game. Michigan State's defense stiffening up here in the second half.
And before long, the once massive first half lead had vanished.
Wildcats have gone over 10 minutes without a field goal. Gaines out on the right, feeds it into Pardon, low right. Spins right past Jackson, dunks it.
The Wildcats countered, pushing the Spartans to the final minute. But in a game that was a tale of two halves, it was the second from the Spartans that won the day.
65-60. The Spartans win it here at Allstate Arena.
Was our effort good? Yes, it was better than good. Our effort was fantastic. And I really admire the 9 guys that put those jerseys on. I love the way you laid it out for our program today. I appreciate that. And now we have to decide again. It's another heartbreaker. What do? We have 4 games this week. I think we showed we can beat anybody, but it's got to be a 40-minute fight.
As the final home game of the season approaches, the Cats finish up practice with a surprise in store. A project the seniors Scotty Lindsey, Bryant McIntosh, and Gavin Skelly started more than a year ago.
We had a history with doing this project with them in the past, which is kind of pictured behind here. In 2014, we did something similar. But this was unique because it was specific to just the seniors this year. They were really Coach Collins' first group, his first recruiting class. So it meant a lot to Coach and also the program for what they represent.
It was kind of crazy thinking about, first off, having senior night coming, like it wasn't far away. And we just wanted to bounce some ideas of kind of what we wanted to do with the jerseys.
We came in and they told us, hey, we're gonna be the first, to ever do senior night jerseys with you guys. No one's ever done it before.
It was a really interesting meeting. The things that, we learned as far as, just rules in the NCAA, the things you can and can't do with a jersey, and it was a very creative moment.
From the very first sort of conference call we did, where we sort of prepped them and introduced the whole idea to them, the guys went back to their computers and started Googling like crazy. They had tear sheets, they had inspiration sheets, they had all these ideas that what they wanted the jersey to look like, and then it was our job to then curate it in a certain way so it appears tasteful and it truly represents like what they wanted it to be.
All of us, we have an appreciation for the Bulls, and we kind of wanted to bring back like the striped look that the Bulls used to wear. Scott's a huge Bulls fan.
I told him that, one of my favorite jerseys was the Bulls alternate black jersey. I've always loved that jersey with the pinstripes.
We wanted to put like our nicknames or initials or something like that, so we could be remembered within the jersey. And we want to do pinstripes with it in a way. Wanted to add kind of like a Chicago flair to it. The purple stripe.
We just tried to take everything that we had experienced and things that we saw every day that really meant something to us without us really knowing it.
We started this in 2016, late 2016, and now, the seniors are about to play their last game, and I think everybody's pretty excited to see their reaction.
With Northwestern's senior night game against Wisconsin just 24 hours away, it was finally time to unveil the finished product to the creators. After a teaser video and a preview from Coach Collins, the seniors raced their teammates back to the court to get their first look at the one-of-a-kind uniforms.
Just wait 4 years, I'm gonna have something special.
Unbelievable. You think, yeah?
That is sweet. Yeah, I've never seen something like those before. Too fun.
The cool thing is they didn't miss a single thing in our design. Everything we talked about, they came through. Our signatures and the Pound the Rock up here, the skyline on the back. They did an unbelievable job. You got the Chicago flag on here. It's an unbelievable job. It's really exciting. I'm excited I'm going to get to put it on.
The cats.
I think everybody loves it. I think everybody's starting to brainstorm about what they want to do their senior year. So it's really exciting to know we are going to leave a legacy and a tradition when we walk out of here.
The final home game of the season has arrived for the Northwestern Wildcats. And with a battered roster that's been without several starters throughout the season, junior Vic Law's uniform will remain in the locker room as the team suits up for the final time at All-State Arena.
There's Lindsay trying a three from the right wing. Good. Scotty Lindsay. Lindsay stops at the foul line, dumps it back outside McIntosh. Here's McIntosh going to Lindsay, driving to the basket, lays it up from the right side. Good. Looks right. Brown jump pass inside. Nice catch by Skelly at the low block against Mason. Ducks to his right, muscles it up. Scores and a foul. 31-28, three-point game. Perfectly executed pick and roll. McIntosh, floater at the other end, good. in the lane. Brian McIntosh, how many times have we seen him do that the last 4 years? Hart looks right for Brown. Brown feeding Lindsay curling into the lane, and he put it up off the glass and in. Scotty Lindsay with 13 here in the first half. McIntosh to the elbow, step back jumper, good. He's feeling it tonight. 1-point game, 31-30. Timeout, Wisconsin.
Despite a season-high 26 points from Scotty Lindsay and a determined 18 from Bryant McIntosh, the visiting Badgers held off the shorthanded Wildcats.
This ball game is over, and Wisconsin has come in and avenged the loss earlier this month in Madison, 70-64.
First, I want to thank everybody. It's just sad to know that's my last home game, being coached by him, and we lost. But I can actually walk out of here not happy that we lost, obviously, but we laid it on the line tonight.
For them to come here and spearhead a team to go to the NCAA tournament, to have back-to-back 20-win seasons, to win a game in a tournament, to go to a Big Ten semifinal. There's so many things that those guys did that were first in this program, and that to me is what their legacy is going to be.
Please join us in a round of applause for the Northwestern class of 2018.
With the regular season now complete, the days are numbered for a group of seniors that belongs in a class of their own. As the first recruits under Chris Collins in 2014, they became the core in which the new program was built.
For these guys to have that faith in me, obviously, I'll always have a special place. There'll be a special place in my heart for all those guys forever.
Us being his first recruiting class was really special.
Lindsay to the other end. Lindsay with a hammer.
My journey here has been one that I won't forget, and I'm proud to say I'm a Wildcat.
The trio would go on to become one of the winningest classes in the history of Northwestern basketball. With a conference tournament still ahead, the competitive fire remains.
We're going to go out swinging. That's how we've always done it here, and I don't see that changing. If we're going to get beat, they're going to have to take our heart out.
Northwest has been such a huge part of my life, just through everything that they've taught me, through the staff, players, coaches, teachers, students. They all have meant so much to me.
Skelly to the rim, throws it down with two hands.
Today, they walk off their home floor for the final time, leaving behind a legacy unmatched by any Wildcat before them.
When you're on a team at this level, the amount of time that you spend with those guys, it becomes your family. And, to watch those guys, go through their struggles, to see them at the highest of their highs and their joys, you go through it all together. They're judged by a 4-year body of work, and their 4-year body of work was pretty damn good.
Here comes McIntosh, hustling down the floor. McIntosh in the lane, drops it off underneath. Skelly, layup good. Bounces into him, double team, drops it weak side, and Lindsay slams it home.
I don't have any regrets knowing that, I did everything I think I could have for this program to get it to where it is right now.